there, I said, because after the first year, everybody's going to want to be a part of this. And I think it's such a great reflection on our community. When people need help, everybody steps up. And I just think it's so great with the growth of this Pine2Pink, and we're just so proud to be part of it. So Keith, thank you very much for letting us be part of this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Kyle. We are lucky to have Kyle McKoy. And you're so gracious to me. You let me have the lawn last weekend for my yogathon. You let me have the lawn today for the launch event. Hopefully one day you'll invite me inside. So speaking of the yogathon, we had a day of yoga last weekend, thanks to Sundog Yoga. Yep. And I have to say, actually, before I begin, we have Allied Home Mortgage here as a sponsor today. We have the Thompson organization here today. There are 32 sponsors altogether, but those that made the time to come out and support me, I thank you very much. So we had the yogathon here, and it was one day, and Sundog helped produce the event. $4,227. Is that crazy? We've been able to convert downward dog to dollars, which I didn't realize I had that ability, but apparently. It's awesome to see everyone showing their support. Before I dive in, I'd just like to acknowledge the people closest to me who have worked hard and made sacrifices so Pine2Pink could thrive. So Mom and Dad, thank you. My wife Christina, Case in Kansas, my kids, thank you. I like you a great deal. I'm kidding, I love you very much. Pine2Pink's success stems from people saying yes. I'm happy to report that the people who govern our township and our borough, many of whom are here today, have either led with or come around to a yes at some point. I want to thank you for your open-mindedness, your trust, your support. Without it, we would not have been able to reach the level of success we have achieved in such a short time. For those who aren't aware, Pine2Pink is a local nonprofit that benefits breast cancer patients in treatment and recovery. Our program is live starting today and runs throughout the entire month of October. You can experience Pine2Pink right here in Doylestown, and I'm thrilled to announce, it almost killed me, but I'm thrilled to announce that we are expanding this year to include Peddlers Village, Carversville, and New Hope. Yeah, cool. So last year, standing right here, I had high hopes and aspirations. This year, I have something way cooler, results. All in, over the last 18 months, the Pine2Pink has been in existence, just 18 months. We've secured 55 sponsors, 80 partners, 3 media sponsors, a video and events partner in ASGAV, and a digital partner, the acceptance of a kick-ass community. We ended up raising money that helped over 70 local patients who are in treatment and recovery battling breast cancer. And the Minford Foundation's here as well. I started the foundation as a way to memorialize my grandmother, Josephine Mazza, who passed from breast cancer, in honor of my mom, Marianne Fenimore, who is a survivor. And now, after having met so many locals over the last year battling breast cancer, I have more motivation than a fellow needs to keep going and growing, which I intend to do. The success of Pine2Pink really is an amalgamation of our nonprofit's mission and having an engaged and creative local community to lean on. It's successful because the residents, the shop owners, the local politicians, and the community leaders have willingly helped make it succeed. They gave us momentum and they backed us before we had anything to show but good intentions, which is rare and commendable. I wanted to share, I'm kind of a storyteller for those of you who know me, so I like to express things through stories, and there's some cool ones from this past year. Most people, when they get an unrecognized number on their cell phone, they can't stand that. I relish it. This year, my unrecognized calls consisted of the Thompson organization, saying they wanted to be a sponsor and change over 200 lights across their campus pink, change their entire 40-foot arc of lights around the Toyota dealership pink, and wrap Pine2Pink logos on a number of their cars. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to see the dealership from space this year. It was Joanna Russo from Carversville Kitchen saying she wanted to turn Carversville pink and hold an event for the foundation. Karen Thompson who wanted to produce an elaborate in-store event at Fox and Holly and raise money for Pine2Pink. Sherry Simon from Sundog Yoga, we already discussed what happened there. Peddlers Village joining in and changing the entire village pink and hosting events for us. Dominique Daniela, in her 10th year of Couture for a Cure, having Pine2Pink as this year's beneficiary, an amazing event that's going to be at Hotel du Village. Chris Robbins of the Robbins Company that owns the Doylestown Shopping Center. He's turning the entire center pink. That's why he's not here. He's turning the center pink. Sticky Situations, honey in Peddlers Village. They wanted to make an actual Pine2Pink hibiscus honey and brand the bottle with our logo on the front and our mission on the back. That's just a sampling, but the stories of unrecognized phone numbers go on. And all of these businesses are working with me to do something innovative and re-envision the possibilities of fundraising. Of course, some of those unknown numbers were calls that came at 2 a.m., offering ways to consolidate my debt, but you know, the good outweighs the bad. This past spring, I wanted to share the Knights of Columbus, led by Bill Lair, had a fundraiser for us, and in one night, we made $10,000. I got to speak to 250 people at that event. Yeah, give it up for that. I got to speak to 250 people at that event, and one of those people were Frank LaRusso, whose mom's a survivor, and he happened to work for Lavazza Coffee. So he said, Keith, do you think the Oncology Center would be interested in a cafe, a Pine2Pink cafe, so patients, their families, and the employees could have unlimited specialty drinks, teas, and coffee? And I said, yeah, I think they would be interested in that. And so we made it happen. And you know, for me, it's amazing just to witness how something as simple as a free cup of coffee could change the mindset, you know, and lift the spirits of someone going through treatment. It's like 400 pages, bear with me. Whenever I talk about Pine2Pink's mission, I always emphasize local. It's important to me that people know the money donated stays here. It helps our breast cancer patients. The model is local, locals helping locals. I think it's equally important to get across the fact that not a percentage, but 100% of the money we raise this month goes to the patients. So where has it gone? How has it helped? Who has it helped? Well, with the guidance and support of our medical community led by Jim Brexler and the VIA and the amazing Dr. Angotti and Rachel Sachs from Doylestown Cancer Institute, we have started a cold capping program. Cold capping is done during chemotherapy and help retain 85% of the hair loss. Our money has helped launch a treatment transportation program through Ride Health. The program transports patients to and from their appointments. In April of this year, Pine2Pink spent $10,000 to bring a program run by the great organization Unite for Her to Doylestown Cancer Institute, where our local cancer patients were given vouchers and they can get a variety of free integrative services like Reiki, acupuncture, yoga, massage, and counseling. We also have a portion of the funds set aside to help patients with out-of-pocket expenses. So as we grow, we'll expand the services we fund and help even more people. I mean, that's the name of the game. That's what we're here to do. I'm going to speak more about the expansion and share some details about our upcoming events, the app, and the Shop, Eat, and Pink program. But now I'd like to get to my guests before they leave and head to Mayor Strouse's house for mimosas. Among those speaking, you'll hear from Cap Kelly, who's recently been designated a survivor. She is an amazing woman. And the guest of honor, my guest of honor today. So before I get to Cap, I'd like to bring up Dr. Donna Angotti, who's the Director of Oncology Service Line at Doylestown Health, and Rachel Sachs, who runs the Oncology Center at Doylestown Cancer Institute. They have both been instrumental in educating me as to the needs of our local patients and working with me to start programs that service those needs.